Hi, and welcome to Heal You Fit with your instructor, Jen. For more, don't forget to subscribe, check that like key, or select notifications. Today, I have a full body yoga practice for you. We are going to start down onto the mat and seated. So when you are ready, grab a mat, take a seat, and let's begin. Whatever comfortable position is right for you is the one you should take here. So cross leg, half lotus, full lotus, or other. We'll place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, and tune in with each breath that you take. Notice the qualities of each breath. The inhale, the rise of chest, the expansion of the abdomen. Notice your body's response as you exhale. Feel your shoulders and your hips begin to relax. Feel your mind begin to calm in response. Now slowly, let's go into a single nostril breath. So we're going to focus on breathing in through the right side. Forefinger and middle finger are right between the brow line. Then your ring finger is going to close off the left side so you can breathe in that right side. Throughout the day, your body changes which side it's breathing in, and we call this right side more of the solar side. This is going to activate a little bit more energetic response within the mind and body. Perfect for the beginning of our practice. Go ahead, one more long, slow, deep breath. And then go ahead, release the hand and begin neck circles, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, chin to chest, and either swaying gently side to side or going full circle all the way around and back. Good. Again, take a moment to kind of notice where your body is right here. Notice any tightness or tension that you're holding on to. Notice any soreness. We're going to hold on to that left side. Left hand to the outer edge of the head. As you drop your right shoulder, you can place your right hand onto the shoulder and just kind of hold it there, encouraging that separation along the muscle line from ear to deltoid. Good. One more deep breath. Release the hand and let's start to roll through that right shoulder. So bring it up, down, and around. Good. Now let's take it in the other direction, lifting it up, over, and to the front. Awesome. As you release, right hand is going to come down to the lap or up to the outer edge of the head. Now we find length from earlobe to shoulder on that left side. Good. One more deep breath. As you release, let's roll through the left shoulder, up, down, and back. After this one, let's take it the other direction. And into the center, drop your chin towards your chest, wrap your hands around the back of your head. And I want you to breathe into the back of the neck. So kind of from that cervical input to maybe even the base or the top of the shoulders. So you feel upper back into the neck. Now you stretch and length. Inhale, release the fingertips from behind the head. Let the head fall back. Hands wrap around the shins just for balance and support. Drop your shoulders down as you lean the head back. Now we are elongating chin to collarbone. Now let's put it together. Scoop, round across the shoulders, drop your chin toward your chest. Inhale, drop the head back as you lift the chin. Go ahead, so a seated cat to cow. We're moving into the back, the shoulders, and the neck here. Go ahead, check in with the upper back as you round the shoulders forward. Check in with the shoulders and chest as you lift the heart upward and lean back. Awesome, keep going. Noticing any changes as you move forward and back through each movement. Now let's hold it into the center and start to rotate, bringing shoulder to hip, and all the way around. Take it the other way. Go ahead, getting the full body movement into the shoulders, into the back, into the abdominals, and into the hips. Maybe your knees fall closer to the mat as your body scoops around towards the front. So each rotation an exploration of self. Awesome, bring it in through center. Let's check in with our wrists. Pump the fingertips a few times out and in, and then roll through the wrists. Good, bring those circles the other direction. Maybe another few pumps of the fingertips out and in, and then let's take it to all fours. From here, we're going to extend the right leg out. So once you are in position, extend that right leg, lift it up from the floor. Double check your posture, spread the shoulders across the back, brace your belly, lifting the leg up high, circle through the ankle. Good, look out over the front edge of the mat, bring those ankle circles the other way. Good, going into bird dog, right leg, left hand, extend out. Find your balance and stability from fingertips to toes. Good, next breath, exhale, draw the elbow and knee in together. As you do, scoop the belly in, drop the chin towards the chest slightly. And then inhale, extend out, fingertips to toes. Do that again. Exhale, flex inward. Inhale, extend outward. Good, now hold bird dog for just a moment here, and then sweep the leg out to the side. As you bring your hands down to the mat, push the floor away. Come up to kneeling, reach both hands tall to the sky, and then exhale over to your right leg. So to your extended leg, right hand down, onto the thigh, onto the shin, and the left hand is up and over, reaching out to the right side. Good, as you come back down, we're going to thread the needle. So right hand down, left hand reaches through to the right side. Now your hand can be close to the elbow, pushing the floor away. You can extend the right hand forward to the front edge of your mat or beyond, or you could wrap your right hand around your back, opening up through the right shoulder as you stretch the back of the left. Inhale, rise back up, and we're going to slide the leg around to the front. Now, as you do, hands are going to be towards the toes, shift forward and back. Every time you shift back, try to go a little bit further. Could maybe even lift the right toes up as you shift back. So you're resting just onto the heel. Go ahead, forward and back, trying to go just a little bit further each round. And let's hold this next one as you reach to the front, hips to heels, length from heel to hip. So from the calf through the back of the knee, into the hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. Shift forward. Let's go into lizard lunge. You can stay up onto your hands. You can also walk your hands a bit further forward, stepping them out maybe beyond the mat, and then coming down to your elbows if that suits you. Now you are welcome to stay here, or if you want to take it up even further, you could take your left hand over to your right foot, curve your left heel inward, and try to make the connection. So opposite hand reaching back towards the foot. This is going to give you inner thigh stretch on the right side, and then quadricep stretch on the left side. It's a little bit much into the hamstring, so if that's too much for you, you're welcome to back off, come up to hands, or change direction. Good, we're going to sit back onto the heels into child's pose, kind of resetting before we move to the other side. As you inhale, rise up to all fours. Extend the left leg back this time. Lift the left leg up from your mat and circle through the ankle. Good, now spread your shoulders across your back, brace your core, eye gaze out over the front edge of the mat, change the direction of your circles. And then let's go into that bird dog, opposing reach, right hand forward, left leg back, elbow to knee. Brace, and then fold inward. Inhale, extend and reach outward. Good, so really use your core. Pull your rib cage toward your hips as you bring the elbow and knee in together. And then find your stability and balance, squaring your shoulders and your hips as you reach your right arm and left leg back. Good, hold it. Bring the right hand back down, sweep the left leg out to the side, and let's inhale up to kneeling, arms to sky. Reach, interlace the fingers, and then lean out to the left leg. Left hand down, right hand up and over, lengthening through the outer obliques. Inhale, rise up. Let's go into thread the needle. Right hand is going to reach over to that left side. Left hand either in front of the arm, in front of the mat, or behind the back. Go ahead, slowly bring the left hand back down to the floor to push your body up and over. We're going to sweep that left leg around to the front, go into that forward back, lizard, kneeling, into kneeling split pose. Go ahead, shifting forward and then shifting back, going a little bit further each time. So seeing if you can change your range of motion, seeing if you are able to lengthen a little bit more from heel to hip. Good, let's hold the next one back and feel that length along the left side. Good, forehead drops towards the mat or eye gaze out towards the fingertips. Inhale, rise up, coming into lizard. Hands down, or walk the hands forward. Go ahead, sink in through the hips, feel that stretch. Maybe bring the right hand over to the left side and the left hand back to the right foot. Look out to the front edge of the mat as you open up through the inner thigh and into the back quadricep, maybe even the back hip flexor, depending on your flexibility, maybe going a little bit deeper than your instructor here. Inhale, rise up. Let's bring both legs back together. Curl toes under heels. Float the knees up from the mat. Come into down dog. And then hover the knees just above the mat or drop back down into tabletop. Good. A few more times. Getting that stretch along the backs of the legs. Testing out the wrists and shoulders for our downward facing dog. Good, last one. Let's hold downward facing dog and pedal through the knees, bending one knee at a time. Good, pressing one heel towards the mat at a time. You can readjust your footing if you feel that is within your reach. Eye gaze out towards the fingertips or maybe down to the middle of the mat. Let's lift the right leg up. Hold it there for a moment. And then sweep it forward. Big step out to the front edge of the mat. We're going to reach the right hand up to the floor. Maybe roll onto the outer blades of the feet. And then bring that hand back down. Big step back into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing. And let's walk the dog. Good, now this bending the knee kind of side to side is more of a down dog sachet, so kind of sway the hips just a little bit, adding in some mobility. Left leg up to the sky, look out toward your fingertips, big step forward with the left foot. Left hand up to the sky. Right hand braces you as you roll to the outer blades of the feet or stay in that lunge position. Hands back down, step back, exhale to your mat. Inhale, rise, cobra or up dog. Exhale, push, press, lift, walk in the dog. Walk the dog all the way forward until you come into forward fold. Hands down towards the mat, length from heel to hip. Stretch along the back body. Inhale, slowly articulate bone by bone up to standing. As you rise, reach the hands up to the sky. And then exhale. Swan dive. Back down to the floor. Hands reach down. Inhale. Ardha Uttanasana, your flat back position. Exhale, forward fold. Step the right foot back, left leg stays forward. We're in our lunge position. Right hand is going to reach up to the sky. Left hand inner arch of the foot into your side angle pose. Right hand can come around the back, looking up towards the ceiling as you open through the chest and shoulder. Keep that hand back as the left hand rises up into exalted warrior. Awesome. Bring the hands back down around the front foot. Step back and vinyasa through to the mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to do the same on the other side. Right hand inner arch, left hand to sky. From our half bind, inhale, reach the right hand to the sky into exalted warrior, light backward lean. And then step back into your plank. Both hands surround the front foot. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, push, press, and lift. Go ahead, walk your dog this time all the way to the front edge of the mat again. In your forward fold, hands reach to opposite elbows. Sway the body side to side as you release any tightness or tension in the shoulders. Slowly rise up, articulating vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale. Let's step off the mat here. So the mat is great for cushioning, but not so great for stability. We're going to bring the left leg behind the right, left arm up and over to the right side. Now from here, we're going to try to move into eagle pose. So lift the right heel up off the ground, wrap it around the left leg, maybe even toes, wrapping around the calf. We're going to do the same with the arms. So once you find your balance in that seated pose, wrap the arms around one another. Eye gaze through the wrists. Go ahead, make sure your big toe, your pinky toe, and your heel are solidified down to the mat, and then bring yourself back up. Switch sides. Right behind left, arms up to the sky. Lean over to the left. Feel that stretch along the outer obliques from hip to shoulder. Rising up, take a seat, lift the heel, and find your eagle pose. Good. Arms follow the legs. And slowly begin to let it go. Arms up to sky, both feet back to the front edge of the mat so we can vinyasa through. Inhale, lift, backward bend. Exhale, swan dive down. Reach the hands forward. Sit the hips back. Let's come into malasana. As you drop the hips, drop the hands down to your mat. Right hand is going to stay down. Left hand is going to push the left leg away. Big inner thigh stretch. Look out to the left side. Let's do the same on the right. Push the right leg away. Good. Now your hips might be above your knee line, and that's okay. Right hand is going to stay down. Left hand is going to rise up to the sky. Option, left hand around the back. You can bring your right hand, if you're up for the bind, under your hips, maybe lifting yourself up to create that space and then sitting back down. Another option, wrap the arm around the leg. This is a really deep shoulder stretch, so if you're not ready for it, just go with the one that feels right for you. Let's undo this. Lift the hips up. Head, neck, and shoulders fold towards the mat in your Uttanasana, your forward fold. Inhale, flat back, eye gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold once again. Slowly articulate bone by bone up to standing. Reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Add that backward bend. Good. Brace your belly. Reach the hands back out to the front. Let's sink into the hips, coming into Malasana once again. This time, left hand down to the floor, right hand up to the sky or around the back. Going for your half or your full bind. Right hand under is going to be a little bit easier than right hand around the thigh. So make your choice. Looking up towards the back diagonal of the ceiling. Slowly bring your eye gaze back to the front as you bring your hands back down to the floor. From here, we'll move into reverse tabletop. Take your hands back behind you, walk them under the shoulders, bridge the hips upward, let your head fall lightly backward. Good, hold it here. Maybe add some gentle movement. Check in with the wrists, with the hips, with the thighs. We're going to press into the left side, right leg up to the sky. Good, hold it here. Now cross ankle over top of knee. Take a seat, hips back through wrists, and come into your seated pigeon pose. Good, nice stretch along the outer thigh and hip. We're going to extend the left leg out and circle through your right ankle. Let's bring those circles the other way. And as you let go, you're just going to cross leg over leg. Wrap your left arm around, right hand plants down behind the hips. Option elbow to outer edge of knee. As you look over the back shoulder, feel that stretch across the back into the shoulders, hips, and thighs. Good, one more deep breath. You can keep that top leg either crossed over or you can bring it to the inner thigh if this doesn't feel right. Good, you're reaching out to the left toes or left calf. Inhale, reach up. Let's do that same movement on the other side. So we're going to start into our reverse tabletop. Dig your heels into the floor. Lift your hips up, maybe a light or gentle rocking forward and back. Press into the right, extend the left up to the sky, and then cross ankle over top of knee. Sit the hips back and through into your seated pigeon pose. Good, as you let go of that right leg, hold the left leg in towards you and circle through the ankle. Circle the other way. And then cross over, twist over to that left side. So left hand behind you, right hand wrapped around the leg or elbow outer edge of the knee. Exhale, release the left knee just down slightly to the side. Foot can be inner thigh or top of thigh as you reach out to the right foot. Go ahead, breathe into the back, into the hips. And then inhale, rise up from the outer thighs. Let's open up into the inner thighs. Baddha Konasana, your bound angle. Left hand presses the left knee down towards the floor. So we kind of work unilaterally. You do the same on the right. Push the leg down towards your mat. Now let's slowly bring it down to the floor. Reaching the hands out or bringing them down behind you. Light curve of the tailbone. Arms up overhead. Stretch. Reach and extend. Good. Slowly pull the low back down towards the floor. Tuck your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and circle the knees around the ceiling. Good. Massaging into the lower back. That's sacral massage. Bring those knee circles the other way, please. As you inhale, extend the legs all the way up to the sky. Coming into legs up the wall. Feet are either over your hips or as close as you can get them, or maybe over your chest or forehead. Option, you could go into plow here or into shoulder stand if your practice allows. Good, but always listen to your body. So if you're thinking, nope, I'd rather fold, wrap those arms around the legs, or come back into your legs up the wall pose. Good, so these inversions start to bring the blood flow back to the trunk. You can bring your hands to your foreheads or belly as well as you relax. Take a few deep breaths, and then we're going to go back into that alternate nostril breathing. Bring the hands and feet to the floor. We're going to take your right hand, fingertips right between the eyebrows, thumb lines up by the nostril, ring finger by the other side. We're going to focus on the left side this time. So breathing in through your left side activates your lunar side, the more relaxing or goddess side of the body. So here we're going to feel more calm, more at rest, which is exactly where we want to be during our meditation. Now, as you take a few more deep breaths here, eyes closed or soft focus, settle into Shavasana or wherever reclining, relaxed position feels right for you. I'm going to leave you with this quote from Albert Camus. The only way to live in an unfree world is to be so free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. So I want you to take the next few moments to find freedom in your mind and in your body and consider exactly what that would look like for you. As you slowly begin to bring yourself back, wiggle your fingers, your toes, reach arms up overhead. Maybe bring the knees in, sway side to side, and then slowly gather yourself back up into that seated position where we began. So legs crossed, half lotus, full lotus, or beyond. When you're ready, arms extend up to the sky. Take one wrist at a time, lengthen, and open up into the back as you reach the arms forward. And then extend the arms out to the side so you can embrace yourself into a well-deserved hug. Namaste. I appreciate you all joining me today. I hope you'll take the time to like and subscribe to let me know you want more videos like this one. Remember to follow me on social at HealyFit. I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, be well.